Hello and welcome. Today we'll be diving into cycle notation and the properties of permutations. Whether you're new to permutation or just need a refresher, by the end of this tutorial you will understand how to express permutation using cycle notation and learn some important properties that come with them. First, let's quickly review what a permutation is. A permutation is simply a way of rearranging the elements of a set. For example, consider the set of three elements 1, 2, 3. There are multiple ways to arrange them, like 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, or 3, 2, 1. The permutation are used in many fields like mathematics, computer science, and cryptography. Now, how do we represent a permutation efficiently? There is where cycle notation comes in. Cycle notation is a compact way to describe permutation. Instead of listing all the elements, we group them based on their movement within the permutation. Let's take a look at the permutation 1, 2, 3. What this means is that 1 gets mapped to 2, 2 gets mapped to 3, and 3 gets mapped to 1. So in the cycle notation, we write this as 1, 2, 3, showing the cycle of movements. Notice how the cycle notation avoids listing all possible outcomes. We only showed what happens to each element as we cycle through the sets. Let's talk about different types of cycles. A single cycle is the one we have already seen, like 1, 2, 3. This represents a permutation where each element moves within a closed loop. But sometimes a permutation has more than one cycle. For example, the permutation of 1, 2, 3, 4 represent two separate cycles. 1 goes to 2 and 3 goes to 4. These are independent cycles so that don't interfere with each other. You can have any numbers of cycles in a permutation and the notation adapts to that. Now, let's take a look at some important properties of permutation. This will help you understand how permutation behave and how they can be manipulated. First, let's talk about the identity permutation. The identity permutation leaves everything unchanged. In a cycle notation, it's written as less of one cycle, like 1, 2, 3.